Hello, I wanted to make a quick video on how I create and root sweet potato slips. And slips are the little growths you get out of sweet potatoes. And what you can actually do, as I'll show you in this video, is you can prepare them in the ground away from the mother sweet potato, if you want to call it that. I'll show you how to do it. All right, so here's a sweet potato I got from the grocery store. I just stuck it in a solo cup, a small amount of water, and it's gone crazy with roots. And as you can see, there's a lot of slip coming out. So you basically, what you do is I like to wait until they're at least 6 inches long. I don't know if it really matters. That's just what I've done. And you'll carefully want to remove them from the sweet potato at the base. And you'll notice here, all these little bumps. That's a good sign. And something that I actually do that I haven't heard anyone else talk about is if you spritz these with water once a day, it kind of promotes these little air roots. And those are good because those air roots are the start of new roots. And you can see those popping out all over around here. And from my experience, those actually turn into real roots. And let me show you. So this one I'm gonna snap off so I can just show you how it's done. So you carefully wanna remove it. I just pull on it. You could probably clip it off if you want. I want all those air roots near the base. So let's see if I can do this without causing too much damage to anything else. Trying to carefully do this. There we go. Want as many of those air roots still attached as I can. Good. All right. So as you can see, a few of those little bumps are still there. And so what I'll do in a minute when I have two hands is I'm gonna remove these probably these bottom 3 leaves, this one, and this one, those bottom 3 leaves, just to give it a clean stem, because those leaves will probably not do so well if they go underneath the water, as you can imagine. Okay, and let me show you one that I did about a week or so ago. And it didn't take long. I would say like within 24 hours, those little tiny white bumps that I just showed you had, they were like a millimeter or 2 long, within 24 hours. This is probably about 5 days or so. And this is probably about ready. And this is a pretty long one. I probably could have actually cut this in half and then, had this leaf, cut just above this leaf and then left that part here and then rooted the top half. But I'm not really that worried about it because I have another couple sweet potatoes in the house that are also doing the same thing. And I'm gonna be growing a lot of stuff on all these trellises I have. I have a lot of grapevines that are gonna be coming up, passion fruit vines, Malabar spinach. So I don't want too many of these. Yes, sweet potatoes are awesome. I just don't wanna have a sweet potato yard. So hope that helps you. Feel free to adapt those. Oh, other thing I wanted to mention. You might be looking at this water like, wow, why would he use something that looks so terrible? Okay, I got this water out of my pond. So I didn't want my water hyacinths to all die because they were dying back pretty bad. And so I put a couple of them in solo cups in the house with some pond water. This pond water has little daphnia swimming around, little critters swimming around in here. So I know the water's healthy. Like if I was to try to put some of those daphnia, the little critters, into tap water, they would of course die, and you're gonna say, oh, it's because of the chlorine, and that's absolutely right. Anything in that water, like chlorine, acts as an oxidizer, which actually destroys tissue. And that oxidizer is going to prevent those roots from forming, and it causes tissue damage to those fragile roots. And I've tried sprouting these in tap water, fresh tap water, and didn't have any success. Nothing happened. And I'm guessing, it could have just been a fluke, but I'm guessing that the lack of chlorine and then the fact that there's so much life maybe creates some type of balance that promotes root growth. I don't know. All I've seen is incredible root growth with my magical pond water. So who knows? Maybe it's just a fluke. But anyway, thanks for watching.